What's going on, everyone? It's your man, Bruce L. Nix Jr. from the Real podcast, here to give you my thoughts on the series finale of the Amazon Prime hit series, The Boys. Now, I'm definitely not going to get into any spoiler territory because we're going to save that for the next edition of the Real podcast, where we will talk in full detail about this series finale. And if you watch the show for any length of time, you know that I am a huge fan of this show. I've loved all the adventures of Billy Butcher and this team of the boys. Just watching their growth from season to season, it's definitely been a wild ride. And if you watch this series, you know exactly what I mean when I say a wild ride, because it is a wild show. Now, I'll talk a little bit about Homelander. Homelander is this world's version of Superman if you were evil and he was completely unhinged. And that is absolutely who Homelander is. He's one of the most deranged, intimidating, and terrifying villains we've had on television in a long time. But I have absolutely loved this story that they told. A lot of times with a series finale, especially for a show that's been on this long and who has consistently been good, in my opinion, you always worry about them sticking the landing. Well, I feel like they definitely stuck the landing. There was nothing, I guess you could say, out of the box with it, but it was definitely a satisfying ending, at least for me. But again, we'll go in more detail on the next edition of the 515 Real podcast. Satisfying ending. I look forward to seeing what they do in this world as they continue with Ball Rising. So, who knows? We'll see. But that's it from me. Please stay tuned for the next edition of 515 Real podcast, where we talk about film, television, and all things related to the industry. I'm your man, Bruce L. Nix Jr. Catch you next time.